Yeah, so the scheduled launch coincides with the anniversary of our first product. HQ is US based now, but the director doesn't want to forget their London roots, apparently, so they gave the job to us. Yeah, no pressure at all, isn't it? But, as much as it's surprising, it's also very exciting. And you're one of the best marketing agencies in London, so I think we're in good hands. See? That confidence is why we're gonna get along. You've won awards for a reason, so I'm looking forward to working with you and meeting you this weekend. I've booked the venue for 5 p.m. on Saturday. If you could send me over a list of dietary requirements and allergies for your team, that would be wonderful. I don't think I'll be able to get to it before lunch, but very prompt. Cheers. I know it may sound a tad unorthodox for all of us to meet at a bar, but we tested this kind of introduction a few months ago. The survey was surprisingly positive across the board with relations and productivity. Thanks for accepting it. I'm glad you're up for trying something new. Well, I'll meet you and your team this weekend. See you then. Bye.
I look at everyone's history. You're in the wrong job position. And you're in the wrong place. Get back to work, or I'll put your browsing on Screenshots Anonymous.
Uh-huh. Like that's a thing.
And if it isn't, you'll be the first post when I make it happen.
Fine, fine. I'm off. See you at break, Leigh.
Yeah, save me a seat, mate. Afternoon, Super V. You called for me? That I did. What sort of error did you find? And you know this is what I did. Ah. Was that you peeking through the blinds? Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, the numbers are incorrect in the last table. Yeah, the taxes are off. Yeah, I know. We don't do them properly, get audited, then all of a sudden we're fined a hefty sum. It would be my fault if HMRC starts breathing down our necks, wouldn't it? Tell you what, I will sort this out after lunch, and then no one will have to know before 12. Yeah, I think I could do it in time. It won't take an hour. What, you don't trust my work, do you? Want to go through it with a red pen like a teacher? And I have one in my pocket, I could give you it. Like you haven't made a mistake yourself. Yeah, and how do you know that I won't learn from this mistake? You sound adamant that I'm going to fuck up again. Oh, apologies. Mess up again. I take my work very seriously. I just find this amusing is all. It's you who thinks I'm not taking this meeting seriously. I'm hanging on to your every word, promise. Look, I don't control what you hear and how you hear it. Just know that when you don't see me, and I don't mean peeking at me through your binoculars from across the building, I'm doing what I'm supposed to in the best way I can. Is there anything else? What do you want? An apology? Well, you want me to beg on my knees and plead to not fire me? I know you're the Super V. You don't like the nickname? I wouldn't call it unprofessional. You know what is, though? Waving around your Super V powers and threatening to fire me. And making one mistake is a fireable offence to you. Nothing. It's just... You're wound so tightly, aren't you? Ah, my fault again, is it? Should I just hand in my resignation now? Alright, don't give yourself an aneurysm, boss. I know you don't like me. You don't have to say it either. Oh, you like boss, do ya? Yeah, you might be above me in rank on paper, but everyone knows you're not. Well, did they not tell you? Wow. And I thought you busting my balls was your way of keeping me on my toes. Well, the company doesn't usually outsource, you know? They like giving people promotions, keep them loyal, and all that. And I've been working here for 6 years, almost 7. No days off, only the holiday that I'm given every year. And about a month ago, they offered me a supervisor job, and I declined. Your job. I don't like to delegate jobs. I like to do them. It's the only reason why I've stayed here for this long. I'm saying that maybe you should rethink your high and mighty, better than everyone else strategy. Don't kid yourself. You do think that. Everyone can see it. You might be smart, but you don't hide your emotions very well. Well, think what you like. I'm doing you a favor by telling you, right? You'd know if I was insulting you, but I'm not. The staff talk. I'm just giving you a word of advice. You might be the supervisor, but that doesn't give you automatic respect. Not when you just got here. To them, you were a last resort. And to me, well, I'd like to think they chose you for a reason. Is that everything? Great. I'll get on fixing the mistake. I won't make that mistake again. Cross my heart. Even if there's a deadline and you're worrying about getting it in on time, it's a tactic to make you work faster. Right? That's all it is. But I'm not saying to completely ignore them, you know? Work towards it, but if you need a little more time or you don't get something, you don't have to do it on your own, Jiann.
But it's my responsibility.
And we're a team. Yeah, that's what we do. I mean, the amount of times someone else saved my ass is it's too many to count. Because here, if one of us fails, we all fail, alright? And I offered to take it for you because I saw how much you needed to do.
I wanted to prove that I could do it all and do it right. And I saw it when I was double checking my work, but when I went to the pile to find it, it was gone. And I swear I saw it like not even 10 minutes after I gave it to you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's okay, it's okay. No, I'm done. It's been corrected and it's with the Super V.
Did they discipline you?
Yeah, I got chewed out a bit. But I like getting scolded every now and then. But don't worry about it. People will be scrutinizing you more though, because you're new and you're young. And like you said, you want to prove yourself. But sometimes you can shoot yourself in the foot if you're too eager to show what you can do, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so just use this as a reminder. And don't beat yourself up about it or shoot your other foot, okay?
Thanks, Leigh.
No worries. You should take advantage of your lunch break now, because it's 12, yeah?
I will. You too.
Hey, Keats, where are you? Yeah, alright, I'll be there in a sec.
On your way to lunch? I wasn't meant to scare you. What, didn't you hear me coming? What are you doing? Thinking in the middle of the corridor? I think you've been doing too much work. Say yes this time for having lunch together, please. So, how's work been? You settling in okay? Oh, yeah. Everyone's talking about the new project. It's usually about the time we get an influx of clients, but doing the marketing for Vinsimia's new product? I was shocked when I heard. I bet so much is going through your head. Not even a month on the job and you're supervising for one of our biggest clients yet. Well, if you need any paracetamol, you know where to find me. I'll be honest, I'm not envious at all. I work better in HR, thanks. But when I saw the supervisor opening, I knew you'd be the right person for it. That's why I recommended you, because I know how good you are. And it wasn't your fault you left your old job. I made sure to tell them that. You needed to, and now, hopefully, you have a better one. I'd like to consider myself your guardian angel, yes. And if I didn't, then your dad would kick my ass. No, he probably wouldn't, but he'd give my dad an earful, and I don't want to hear it. But do you like the job so far? You'll get used to everyone, don't worry. And to the work. You pick up things quickly, and I get a bit miffed sometimes, but I haven't heard anything bad. No reports. And for me, silence is a good thing. What? Who do you think will report you? Leigh? I highly doubt he'll report you, but I'm not surprised he's the one you say. Do you want anything, by the way? Well, you're both headstrong in your own ways. I honestly don't know whose head will win in a butting contest. He's been here longer than I have, but I never had a problem with him. He can be a bit of a joker, so maybe that's why. We match each other's crack energy. But knowing you, he's gotten under your skin, hasn't he? It's not just a bit though, is it? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm really not surprised. And he curses like a sailor too, so all the cards are stacked against him. You heard about that? Ah, well, yeah, he's right. The old supervisor, Clive, he decided to go back to university, and he wanted to promote Leigh, but Leigh wouldn't take it. I think he's more than capable, but he's not obligated to accept a promotion, I guess.
Until she felt herself tipping. And then, naturally, she held on to me because I was the only thing she could reach. And I swooped in and gave her a kiss.
You're lucky she didn't report you.
No, I knew she liked me. There was a group chat she was in. Like romance, novel lovers or something like that. And she was asked to take a picture of whoever she liked at work. And weirdly enough, my fucking sister was in the chat too. Saw it was me. And she gave me a heads up.
Damn. Your sister's a witch.
Yeah, she has a...
Casanova, he is. He's toned down a bit over the years. I see why you find him infuriating, but being at least amicable might be a good thing for you. Because of his rep with everyone else. I mean, there's no harm in it, but if you think he's too much to handle, then maybe you shouldn't. He's nice to look at, though. You're just saying he's not because you find him annoying. Don't lie to me, okay? I know your type. I've been your wingman before too, remember? It's not my fault they didn't work out. I survey the candidates and I report back. That's it. The rest is up to you. No. Solomon... That was all him. Such a twat. You need someone who will actually make the effort and be there. No performance or acting. You always throw yourself into something when you don't want to try again. Granted, the new project is honestly perfect for you to do that, but don't get lost in it. You still need to get out of your cubbyhole and socialise. You can't complain about not getting along with colleagues when you don't make an effort to, you know? Alright, how are you making it then? Oh yeah, the Vensimia bar meat thing. That's going to be interesting. It's this Saturday, right? It'll be good for you, so don't hide yourself in the corner. Take it from me. When co-workers have good stories to tell about you, you won't seem like an untouchable, stuck-up boss. I think you've kept your distance and haven't given anyone the time of day, so it does give stuck-up vibes. Wouldn't be the first time. They already know you're the boss. They want to see more than that. And so do I. Remember when you had too much wine at my wedding, made an eye patch with the mini garland and called yourself Captain Ivy? Oh, if they found out about that. And the rash you had on your face afterwards. All right. I'm not saying another word. Of course, could be Vincimia. I'll bring you coffee. Yep, see you there.
Hello, this is Solomon Vester, Associate Branch Manager of Vincimia, UK. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? I wish I knew the reason, but it's good to hear you. I was given this number from Richard Gartiese. We were talking about the latest marketing campaign, and he mentioned your name. I didn't think it'd be you at first. I mean, what are the odds? But I asked for the number to confirm some things with the DiGeo supervisor, and I guess it was you. Yeah, I've been working for the UK branch for about 3 months now. No, wait! Please don't end it. I still have things I want to talk about with you. We're going to have to talk to each other at some point. We can't ignore each other. I work with Richard right now, so whatever meeting he'll be in, I will be too. I couldn't wait for the bar meet when I heard your name. I needed to know if it was you. I had to be sure. Hold on, babe. I know. I'm sorry. It was a slip of the tongue. I know we're not technically together anymore. I was actually wondering if you wanted to get a drink to catch up. No, not at the bar meet. I just meant the two of us. Okay. I understand. I just hate the way that we left things. And I wanted to talk to you about it because I'm still kind of confused of how it ended. No, I don't know why. You blocked me straight after that text, so I couldn't even reply. But there was no fucking reason. And I looked all over for you. And then when I found you moved, I was devastated. If you don't want to talk about it now, then let's at least have some time alone at the bar meet. I'm Mr. Vester now, am I? No, there's nothing else. Have a good day.
Am I disturbing you? Well, Koami needed to talk to someone who was about to go home, and she said this was your coffee, so thought I'd bring it to you. Because I wanted to ask if the revision was acceptable. Good. Yeah. Is everything okay? Well, I mean, the rooms aren't exactly soundproof, and you were kind of loud, so... Yeah, I heard a bit. Nothing important. Just enough to want to ask if you're okay. That's a weird thing to ask. I don't get anything out of it other than knowing how you feel. I'm not an Ice King, okay? And this, I don't know, distance stuff you're pulling, it's not doing you any favors. Wait, is that what you really think of me? That'll spread whatever you tell me. Damn. Yeah, I like telling my own stories, not other people's. Believe it or not, I'm quite good at keeping secrets. I'd have to know what. Yeah, the associate brand manager is something Vesta, right? Solomon Vesta. What about him? Oh. Didn't you recognize his name in the file? I guess if the surname's different, you wouldn't really think much about it, would you? And I'm gonna make a guess that it didn't end well. Do you mind me asking what happened? What, like moved city to get away from him? Jeez. So you completely cut him out of your life and tried to start a new one. But now he's found you again. That's a bit of a situation, isn't it? And it's not like you can completely ignore him either because of his job position. Did you know he worked for Vensimia? And he didn't know you worked here either, did he? Oh no, he's not the kind of person that would physically show up at the building to get your attention, is he? What? What happened when he did it before? Security got involved. Freaking hell. Persistent bugger, ain't he? So, what are you gonna do? Yeah, the bar meet's not far, is it? He's definitely gonna try to talk to you, right? About what happened between the two of you. I know you don't, but when we get there, the first thing that's gonna happen is introductions. And you'll be spearheading it from our side. And that also means getting to know the brand managers so that we can pull this off. I mean, it's Vensimia. I don't think you will mess it up. But your ex is going to be a problem no matter what. I mean, if you moved to get away from him and things have been left unsaid, and if he's as clingy as you say, then he's definitely going to want to talk to you or get you alone. I don't want to say it's inevitable, but he's already not keeping it professional, so you have to expect him to try it at every opportunity. I don't really know what you can do either. You went through a lot to avoid him, didn't you? I can kind of tell. I said, didn't I? You don't hide your emotions very well. You fear him a bit, don't you? I wouldn't say it's obvious. I'm guessing that you would be if you had to do so much to leave him. I mean, I wouldn't uproot my whole life unless I had no other choice. The barmy is gonna... It's not just that though, is it? I mean, you're gonna have to correspond with him all the time. Meet with him, and then even after the project is done, he knows you're here. It is quite the predicament, isn't it? You might be able to keep it professional, but from what you've told me, he'll turn on a dime. He will not wait. How long ago did you break up with him? Yeah, and for 5 months, he's probably been rehearsing what he wants to say to you. Do you think he wants you back? And I assume you don't want him? Yeah, I wouldn't want him either. Be my Valentine. Be my Valentine. Look, if Solomon is as persistent as you say, then he's not going to take no for an answer. And I don't want to guess too much, but I assume he hasn't in the past, has he? I thought as much. So, I'm going to bet that when we go to the bar meet, he's going to want to pull you aside for a bit and talk. But if I'm there as your date, lover, whatever you want to call it, he'll have to back down, surely. I know it's not guaranteed to work, but we could try it. And if it does, he might even stay professional for the old gig. I mean, that's best case scenario if you ask me. Now, I wouldn't offer if I wasn't willing, would I? A couple of reasons. One, I like to help people out if I can. And this might be a bit out there, but it sounds like fun to crack the ice. The second is, well, it'd be nice to have the Super V at my beck and call. I don't know yet. I'm sure something will come up when I'll need you. I'm adding it into my conditions now as a precaution. Yep, that's all I want in return. And maybe some special treatment, but we'll see about that later. We'll see about it later. I really don't mind. But you're not pressured to say yes. I'm not giving you an ultimatum or anything. Just know that I don't do anything half-assed. If your ex needs convincing, I'm gonna convince him. I guess it will be a shock to our colleagues too. I mean, it will come out of left field, but it'll be fun to see their faces. And then believing it entirely depends on our performance, doesn't it? And I will bring my A game. And if you don't want to give him the time of day, it's your right to not. I mean, from what you've told me, you don't owe him anything. Alright. So do you want to do this? Okay. Let's shake on it. I'm looking forward to our new partnership. I'll try not to show it much. Your coffee must be warm by now. Want me to get you another one? I said, I don't do anything half-assed. Might as well start now, shouldn't I? Oi, don't take the mic and order me around whenever you like, alright? Yes, you are the boss. Still doesn't make me your assistant. But I'll get you your BLT sandwich as well.